How can you hear me, Barry? You hear me okay? Am I coming in clear? So what's going on, Barry? What part of the world are you from, my friend? I see you quite often. And do you know anything about vintage watches and their collectability and condition versus value, Barry? For example, I have a question here. As a matter of fact, I sent Clive the Watch Wrangler a message, and I sent him this picture here of my 1968 Speedmaster here that's on the screen right now. And as you may notice, I actually put it underneath an ultraviolet light, the UV light, so that I could check out the tritium lume. And if you notice, some of that lume has deteriorated away and, was probably vacuumed away at some point of service. But as you can see, clearly some of the lube is degraded and gone. I wouldn't think that would affect the value. If anything, it would show that it's all original, and but I just thought I would ask around and see if anybody had an official, more educated opinion than just mine. Michigan, that's a great place. I've never been. The closest I would say I have been to Michigan is Ohio. I do believe that's an adjacent state there. I worked in Ohio for about 3 months. So it was interesting. I noticed that. Who's here?
It's Bud.
Hey, what's up, Bud?
Hey, how's it going, Rich?
Hey, good. Thanks for joining us tonight.
The Omega, huh?
Yeah, I'm rolling a cigarette while I'm talking to Barry here, and I just threw the Omega up there. This was a picture that I just took tonight. I threw a ultraviolet light over it so I could check out the tritium lume, and you know how my patina wasn't even throughout. So this is why, and I didn't realize it until I put that light on there
it looms
tonight.
Different. Yeah.
Well, what it is that some of the tritium deteriorated away, and when they serviced the watch at some point, they probably vacuumed away all the loose pieces, right?
Gotcha.
And so what you're seeing is the tritium that's left over, like especially if you look at the 1 o'clock marker, you can see where what's fade, what came off and what's left on. You know,
Right on the
like
right side there.
yeah, look at 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock.
Yep.
Obviously, it's just deteriorated. You know.
Yeah. Well, that's
Which,
neat.
yeah, you know, I figured it probably wouldn't. It's probably normal. I think it would probably be expected, right? It's 70 years old. Oh no, wait, how old is it? 40, 50 years old, practically, right?
Yeah. Well, that's always been the thing, is how long do they last? And
Right.
have, you know,
So
be
I'm just
everywhere.
curious, yeah. But you know, of course, I'm not a vintage watch collector or expert, so I'm curious as to what somebody's real, a qualified opinion would say to that.
Right. Right.
You know, yeah.
Well, isn't that what makes all these so expensive? Is the wear that they've had and the patina?
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, uh, does the value, I mean, would somebody prefer to have the full loom? Would that make it more valuable than mine, or does it have zero difference? I mean, the bezel is one thing. I could understand having a good condition bezel. I wouldn't think partially deteriorated loom on mine would lower the price, but that's a question I don't know the answer to, you know?
Yeah, I wouldn't think so. I think that's kind of part of what makes it unique. But
Yeah.
like you
But
said,
I did think it was neat though. I think it does look cool. That part of it's missing like that. Doesn't it look kind of cool?
yes, yeah. And I always think that it's really obvious when it's not on loam. So, and I think that's what's unique about it.
Yes, I did consider that the
That it
fact
was on
that
loam. Yeah.
some of it's missing like that or whatever means that they never replace the dial, or although the dial is so rare, they couldn't replace it anyway, but it's just original, you know.
Well, it is. It's beautiful, nonetheless.
Yeah, I love this piece. Barry's saying he just picked up a vintage GMT. What is that, like a 1675, Barry? Is that what that was that you picked up? Man, I want a vintage GMT so bad. Is it a 1675, and was it a Jubilee bracelet? And do you have substantial patina on it, Barry? Yeah, 1675. He's got one of the pieces I've you know, all the pieces I've been looking at, you know. I've been looking at the 1675, as I told you. And I ended up getting, while I was looking for the 1675, Barry, I ran into this 68 Speedmaster. So I ended up getting this instead, you know. And then I screwed myself, dude. The other day I was trading my Bitcoin. I lost 15 grand, bro, in a day.
Did you? I thought it was going up and everything was going good.
Yeah, no, everything's going good, but dude, some high risk trades, dude, trying to come up, and instead of coming up, I lost $15,000, bro, in one
Wow.
trade.
Ugh,
Fuck.
that is not good.
Yeah, when you do something like that, it kind of eliminates the purpose of trying to save $1,000 on every watch. Like, who gives a shit?
Right. Yeah.
Fuck, it just
No.
doesn't even matter.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. So that's kind of how I felt with trading the Hulk and the black GMT for the day date. You know, once they both come up, I should have just bought the day date. Doesn't
Uh-huh.
matter, you know. So, but here's a wristwatch check from me.
Oh, let me see that again. Gorgeous. Look how those Arabics just pop even through the darkness. Look at that. Wow, that's so legible.
Yeah, people say the chocolate's hard to read, but it's
No, look at it. I mean, that's
if it,
legible.
if it was in the
Wrist,
sunlight, it's a lot better in the sunlight.
I would do a wristwatch check, but I'll be damned if I know how to use my screen to switch to switch back here. Let me see here. Stop. And then I think I go like this. And then there we go. Wait a minute here. I got your watch on.
There
You
it
know,
is. Yep.
man, I'm in love
Pretty
with this
nice.
watch now, bud. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, bro.
Looks awesome. Looks. I
I
love. I love
if
the band.
if we were ever to make a trade still, I would
Yeah.
really have to. We would have to hang out for an hour or two, wear each other's watches, and we're gonna really have to think about it, okay? Because I'm
May-
honestly with this red band,
yeah.
it just sucked me in. Look at that.
You think that band would look just as good on the white one, or
I absolutely. However, you
maybe?
should, in my opinion, I would get the one that. Well, you know what? I don't know. I mean, I ordered the all black with no stripe when
Right.
I thought you were coming with it. And
Right.
then when I realized you weren't, so I said, "Well, I'm gonna switch it to the red because the all black with the black was too much
Right.
black."
Right.
Now
Right.
this looks perfect.
Yeah, that does. That looks nice. I would think the all black with a like a white on the white face
They don't
would look.
have that. The white
Oh, okay.
stripe. They don't
Yeah,
have a
white
white
straight.
stripe. I
Okay.
checked.
Yeah, that would look
And
nice.
the red, you know what? Honestly, I think this would be perfect for the white one too because you got the red on the Daytona written.
Right. You got the red there. Yep.
So
Yeah.
just get it that yeah, just get it that way.
On the Sea Dweller too. That would be beautiful too.
Yeah, and then look how it's integrated. It is so awesome. I
Yeah.
mean, the integration makes it look so class A.
So do they cut them to make them fit, or is them? How do they make?
I so it's one uh yeah, it's just like your Aquanaut.
Gotcha.
They cut one off because it was a
Per
little too large
side
for me.
until it fits. Right. Yeah.
Right. Let me see. How do I lock myself right here? Okay, I'm locked. Okay, so yeah, I still got my stickers on that shit. You see
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
So yeah, so I even still got the stickers all on the edges on the case. That's why it looks not shiny.
You're just
But
like me. I'll have to show you here. It's funny.
okay, you see that?
Yep.
So it's screwed in with pins just like the Aquanaut would be. And so there's no adjustment, no micro adjustment. It just is what it is.
Right.
But it's beautiful. It's a beautiful
It
fit.
looks like it fits really, really nice.
It's
Yeah.
it's a look at that. Look how clean.
And the Daytona fits especially well anyway. So I would think with that, it would really, yep, would really make it perfect.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That looks sharp. Yeah.
I got to tell you, I really wasn't attracted to this watch on the bracelet. It was just too black for me. It just something about it didn't pull me in.
I never could understand that. Yeah.
I don't
It's
know. Now that this strap is on it, I don't ever want to take this thing off. It just changed everything for me. It's amazing. My cousin was laughing at me. He said, "I can't believe a $300 strap, $200 strap changed in a $25,000 watch."
Do you see the stickers on the bottom of this watch? It's 2 years old.
Let me switch over to you. Hold on.
Oh, okay. But that's how OCD we all are.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah. 2 years? Oh shit, dude.
Yeah.
Well, you know what though? Just like the guy told me at the shop, he said, I mean, especially the bracelets. The bracelets, you can polish the hell out of them, and you're not going to do it that often anyway. But it's
Right.
not like you're polishing the case; you're polishing the bracelet, so it's not a biggie. It's not
Right.
a big deal,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, it's funny. When I first come on, I could see you talking to somebody, and now I can't see. Now I can't see any of the live stream comments. So I don't know how many people's here or not. But
Flippin' Zippo, hey, what's up, Flippin' Zippo? How are you? We're doing well.
hey, flipping Zippo.
Oh, thanks, Barry. You have your name on one at the AD. Yeah, you'll get it, man. You just got to be patient. You'll get it. Unless you're unless you're Bud and you're in Colorado, then I can't say you'll get your watch.
You might be a year or two away. Yeah.
Um, but so have you gotten any good watches from your AD, Bud?
Just recently, just that red Sea Dweller, which was kind of a way of them saying, "Here's this. You're a year out from the Pepsi." That's when he had that long conversation with me. Hey, we've got people here for 30 years that's been buying, and I said I understand that, and he said, well, good. He said since you guys since you've been so nice and not not been an a-hole about it. He said we have a red Sea Dweller if you want it, and of course I took it. And I couldn't help myself. So
Very good. Good. Congratulations. You just literally just got that?
No, but that's been about a month ago. Three
Congrats, man.
weeks, 3 weeks, a month ago. Yeah. So it's really a nice. I like the big heavy watches. So
Yeah.
it's heavy.
I've seen that one. When I picked up my Daytona,
Hmm.
she showed me your watch there.
Yeah.
So I got to see it. Slimmer case.
Boy, she's got a lot of nice watches there, huh?
She had it, on hold for someone else.
Okay. All
There's
right.
nothing on the counter.
Nothing on the counter. Okay.
No. I did find a jeweler when I was driving through Newport Beach a couple of days ago. I drove by a jeweler's. It was right next to the McLaren auto shop, McLaren and Ferrari, and he had a ton of Rolexes in there. And I mean, I said, man, you must have all these steel Rolex in here because nobody knows you exist.
But
And he said,
was he a regular AD or was he?
no, he's not an AD.
Okay,
It
so
was all it
he's
was
at
all used.
market price. Yeah.
But dude, he had one green Milgauss. He had a green crystal Milgauss. He had two or three different kinds of polars.
Yeah.
He had at least 20 steel subs. I mean, he had at least 20 steel subs.
Yeah.
He had a bluesy just like mine with the diamond dial, but um, it didn't have the framed date window in gold,
Right.
which surprised the hell out of me. I looked and I said, "Whoa, there's my watch, ceramic bluesy with the diamonds." It's like, you got the same exact watch? I go, "Yeah, the exact one." I go, "Wait a minute. How come yours doesn't have the date window in gold?"
And
Fuck.
I love that too.
I mean, that just when I saw that that was like the second time that happened to me. Now I've realized that bluesy I got is a little bit special.
Right.
I
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you can find it with the date window just like that.
Right. Yeah. No, you're lucky when you find them type of things.
So here's the Daytona. Here's the rubber B. Look how clean it fits there.
Yeah, I love that. That's sharp. And you said those are what, $200?
It was 240 for this
Yeah.
one because you're using your own clasp, and I think it was 280 for the one I got on the Hulk because you had to buy their Tang buckle.
Okay, but in buying their buckle, then that keeps your buckle from your class from getting beat up, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Now, you could do the same thing for the Daytona, but I got to be honest, having the clasp on
Right.
it
Just looks so
gives it,
much better. Yeah.
oh man, it gives it a whole level of, I mean, yeah, it brings it up to the next level of,
That's kind of the thing with the Aquanaut is the clasp just kind of brings the little square together with the Patek Philippe sign, and it's very
uh-huh.
and it doesn't look near as good as the Rolex clasp on there. I can tell you that.
But I can tell you from this picture here, our watches look ugly with the damn stickers on them. Look at the stickers on the case. It just looks like dirt, and same with the clasp.
I've still got. I mean, most of the stickers are gone off the Sky Dweller, but the Patek still has full stickers, and I have the nerve to wear it out in public with full stickers on. And people must think I'm crazy.
They
Yeah,
don't know what you're doing. Yeah,
until they're falling off, I just don't. I don't
they
know
don't know
what the
what it is.
deal is. Yeah,
They have, first of all, they don't know what kind of watch it is. Second of
right.
all, if they knew what kind of watch it is or whatever, they would have no idea why you're wearing it with the stickers on it still. They don't know why, you know.
Pretty stupid. Yeah,
Um,
but yeah, and I think most guys are like that. I think most guys, watch guys, are like that. I think they all would keep their stickers on if they could. And I think very few people just wear them and just not don't worry about that kind of stuff.
so Barry got the new Pepsi, the Hulk, and the Batgirl from his AD, and he's waiting on the Daytona. Okay, look,
Congratulations.
that's a pretty good return
Yeah.
right there, Barry, because if you got the new Pepsi and you're getting the new and you got the new Batgirl too, so he got both GMTs in a row. So he's scoring with his AD without a doubt. I mean, the Hulk is an older watch. The Daytona is an older watch. But the fact that he got the
But
Pepsi and the Batgirl,
the Hulk is going to get discontinued though, and it's going to go up another $5 grand, I think, easy.
absolutely. You know what? You know, when I saw the Hulk, how could I not get it? The first
Yep.
thing I thought to
You have to get.
myself
Yep.
was, that's the money watch.
For $9 grand, it's
And
yeah.
and another thing is, when I looked at it, you know, I kept asking the guy. The first thing I asked him, I remember when I saw that, I said, "Whoa, I didn't know Rolex made a green watch." And then I asked him, I said, "Is that like the Rolex green?" You know, because it is the bezel. The
Right.
bezel is the Rolex, maybe not the dial, but the bezel is the Rolex green. You know,
I think
so
that's what has stopped my day date from being so popular is it's not that Rolex green. I think if that was that Rolex green, I think it would be just enormously popular. I really do.
I don't think they use that green in any other watch,
Yeah.
and it's
Well,
and it's and it's only on the bezel, bud.
the new 36 that just came out, Basil. That's got that green. If I'm not mistaken, the new 36, the smaller one, they put that green dial in there.
Look how
I
hot
mean,
that looks, man.
yeah, that looks really nice. What a difference.
What a
But still, I
difference.
loved it before and I love it now. So, um, yeah, that looks really nice.
But
Oh yeah,
now,
we're really from the bottom when you can see the Daytona on there, when you can see the red Daytona, it really looks good.
yeah, they did a good job. I mean,
And
forget
so, who do you bring this to do this?
to fit it.
To fit it, yeah.
Oh, there was a jeweler that I go to that charges an arm and a leg. But
So
you know,
did
the
you?
way I look at it is, you know, he's in the watch business, and you know, I don't need to lowball another watch guy, man. I'll lowball somebody in a different industry. Though, you know, he's another watch guy. These are watch guys. Let them make their money, man.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can save $5 on a waiter or a waitress or something, man. I don't need to save $5 at the watchsmith, dude.
Right, exactly. It's kind of like when you got your kids and you're getting a babysitter. Why get a cheap babysitter that you don't know? Get somebody you know, pay more because it's your kids. So,
Yeah, yeah, that's how
yeah.
I look at it. So I mean, you all think I'm crazy because I gave him both these watches at the same time, and he charged me $40 to put the straps on, which
Well,
is a
that
lot.
wasn't 40 for both of them.
40 for both, because I've paid 15 at other places.
I
No,
gave
no, I'm sorry. I've paid I don't know. I think that's just a lot, isn't it? But I
I
mean,
gave
what?
20. I gave 20 to get my Aquanaut fitted.
Okay.
So yeah,
I mean, but you know, this guy's an Armenian dude like me, and he knows his shit. He's the watch dude.
he knows
He's
it's yeah. He knows you're
yeah,
gonna pay for it. He knows you're gonna pay for it.
yeah, he knows his stuff though. But he told me, he said, "Oh, when you bring in your Universal Geneve for service, when you bring in your Omega to change the crystal, I won't charge you for changing the crystal on the Omega."
Right.
No, he's just going to probably work that into the price of the Universal Geneve service.
Yeah. Yeah. He'll work it in there somehow.
Yeah.
But no, you still. So that's the thing. That's one thing. I was thinking is that green strip on the back of your watch there. So isn't that the old green sticker and they now cut them off?
Look at, even my son likes it. Look at him touching
Yeah,
the
he likes
rubber.
it. He's a smart kid. Oh yeah, the green with the Hulk looks fantastic. Yeah, he's handsome,
Thank you.
handsome kid. Yeah, he knows. He's got good
Look at
taste.
that. That's a good shot right there.
It's a great shot. Yeah,
Look how clear that is. You can see
the
the
gr-
dial.
the green match is really good too.
Yeah, it matches great. Now you don't have the option for the clasp, to keep your own clasp on this one.
So what does that clasp look like?
Right here. Yeah, you see the bezel. The bezel's the Rolex green, right?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it? I think so.
Yeah.
If I'm
Oh
not
yeah.
mistaken. I don't know why these pictures came out dark, but yeah, look how good it looks with the.
That's why a lot of people, the people that don't like Hulk, they don't like all that green. They got the green bezel, green dial, so they like the Kermit better because they think it's too loud. But I mean, there's nothing about that watch to me that doesn't say it's fantastic. So
Look, that Daytona and this Hulk. I didn't wear either of them. There, they were something about them. They just seemed a little boring to me, and I don't know why.
oh my god, I
They,
had everybody talked about my Hulk every
yeah,
time.
they just something about them. Now with these straps, it gave them a whole different energy for me that I want to wear them. But that's all I'm wearing now are these watches.
Right.
I mean, they gave them a whole new energy. I mean, look at that watch. It gave it a whole new energy, a whole new look. How beautiful it is.
Yep. Looks fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, imagine it with just the steel. How boring. Boring, dude. I didn't get it.
Well, not yeah, not boring, but this is definitely a nice, fresh. It's definitely a nice, fresh look.
That's what I needed. That's a
Yeah,
good way to put it. I
that's what you
needed
needed.
a
A
nice.
fresh look. Yeah,
There's the clasp. There you go.
yeah, and that's nice. It matches. It matches the steel.
I like
Steel.
how it's not 916 steel though, but I like how the little tooth
Mm-hmm.
sinks into the buckle.
Right.
Do they all do that on most watches? Not really, right?
Not that I know of. No.
Look, I
Mm-mm.
love that. See how smooth it is? It that way it doesn't accidentally catch and open.
Right. Right. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. So I don't want to talk about real estate and escrow at 10 p.m., man. Shit.
We're talking watches.
Yeah.
Do you see? Do you watch that guy Prophet?
Huh?
Do you watch the guy Prophet? The Prophet.
Yeah. But he hasn't done a video in a long time, or have I not caught them?
He's been down in Miami buying. He's got real estate going down there. But I just love when he slaps his hands together. We're talking watches here. So with his New York accent, and yeah, he's a good. I like his videos.
Yeah. He's funny. The last one I saw is the one where he talked about that fight he was getting in.
Yes, that's right. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
funny. Hey,
Uh,
what's up? What's up, Jen? How are you? Oh, okay, no problem. Yeah, I hear you. We're just checking out the rubber B straps that I just had put on my Daytona and my Hulk. Figured we'd yeah, Clive hasn't been doing any live streams lately, so okay,
yeah,
there's
Clive has been down.
the one thing about this that I gotta make a caveat for, a good caveat, is that if you feel that you're not gonna like, okay, let me go back to the Daytona clasp. On the Daytona, if you feel that you're not gonna like this clasp rubbing against the bottom of your wrist, or if you have a lot of fluctuation in your wrist width, you probably want to go with the all rubber tang option and not use your clasp, because I gotta say it can be uncomfortable in certain situations. I've gotten a little bit used to it,
Like when
but
it gets hot and sweaty.
yeah, the other day I was working a little bit and I was getting hot and sweaty in my garage and I was wearing it
Right.
and I kind of freaked out, man. I had to take that shit off. And that was
Yeah.
the first night. And
Yeah.
I was actually going to call them the next day and be like, you know what? I know I already cut it, but what's a remedy for this? Because I think I did it too tight. And then
Well,
I said, I'll wait a few days before I call them. And then I realized, no, it's actually, I'm wearing it right now. It's perfect. It's 100% perfect.
see, I did that with the Aquanaut, and I freaked out. And remember, you told me to get the cream and put the cream on my hands, and
Yeah.
but what I've noticed is now the rubber is swelling a little bit, so it's getting better. So I think the more you wear it, the better it gets. And then I tried the cream too, and that made a difference.
Yeah. The
The,
cream did a lot of a
the
difference for
rubber
me.
the rubber is wearing out the skin. You know what I mean? It's drying out the skin, and so you're right. The cream is exactly the right thing.
Yeah, I got some with Cetaphil moisturizing lotion, fragrant free. You know, I don't think it has like oils and shit in it, but who cares? Whatever feels comfortable. I don't care about the band. The band will get replaced one day.
Yeah, yeah,
But no, yeah, when if you put a heavy amount of lotion on your wrist, oh yeah, it starts slipping and sliding. It feels good, really comfortable.
yeah,
But on as a caveat, there this is as comfortable as you can get right here.
yeah.
This is beyond comfort. This where it's all rubber with just the tang.
Yeah.
Now they don't have on the Submariners. This is your only option. You don't have the option of getting it uh, with the clasp because they don't make it. They haven't designed it to go with the glide lock. You follow me?
Right.
So, um, man, you know, I don't remember if you go to the website. They might have had the glide lock option with the full color, not with the stripe. I think that's what it was. But for whatever reason, they didn't have it with the clasp. I probably would have gotten it with the clasp. But I figured, you know what? I'll try one way, one the other way anyway, no matter what. Let's see. But but yeah, I
Now,
would recommend those rubber B straps to anybody. They're
can you switch the Daytona onto a different watch? Will it fit a different watch?
no, the
No.
Daytona will be only for a Daytona, another ceramic Daytona only.
Same thing with the Hulk.
Well, the Hulk I can put on my Bluesy sub
Okay.
because it's a new modern ceramic maxi case, and I can also put it on my sub Date black
Oh, there you go.
because it's also a
Right,
ceramic.
because it's the same
It's
watch pretty
same
much.
watch. So I
Yeah.
got 3 watches that this strap could go on. Now I don't think the green would look right on a Bluesy.
No, but on the sub date it would
Yeah,
yeah.
I could have that one on the sub Date if I ever want to put it on there. But to be honest, I don't think this is ever going to come off.
Right. Right. I don't
This
blame
is,
me. Yeah, you don't got to worry about the bracelet.
I
And,
mean, look how cool it looks. I mean,
yeah,
doesn't it look good?
like you said, I either got to get the white or the orange for the Milgauss. You know, I got to get one. Maybe if they've got the white with the orange stripe, that would be really neat. Or the orange with the white stripe. I'd like that.
Robert, the keepers on this one are great. It's
Yeah.
got 2 solid keepers. You see here on the left here,
Mm-hmm.
the keepers here, they're not shitty. They're not flimsy. They're not thin. They're big, heavy rubber keepers,
Right.
and they
Yeah.
work great on this one.
Yeah. Isn't Rubber B the one the guy from
Kevin O'Leary, my
yeah,
hey,
Kevin
what?
O'Leary,
Yeah,
yeah.
hey, what's up, Kevin? If you're watching, but yeah, this is that's who recommended this rubber bee to me for sure. I love this. I love the way.
Kevin O'Leary might be a little intimidated by us, so
Yeah, I think he's subbed to my channel, so I'm pretty sure he's subbed to my channel. So maybe he'll join us one day.
that
Who
would be neat.
knows?
Yeah, that would be.
I asked him if he did, and he gave me a fist.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
Okay. Well, there you go.
I said, hey, why don't you come join a little channel? There's just like a few dudes. You won't get, it ain't like you're gonna be mobbed,
Right.
and you know, yeah. Look at Rolex, man. There's the epitome of Rolex right there. The
Sure is.
best dive watch made in the world. You're looking at it right there, and that might even be it. The green hull right there. Look at that sucker.
Well, you know that's what Mark Goldberg has coming in, right? I mean, there's just, I guarantee you that's the incoming watch. I would bet anything on it.
Hey, look how beautiful that steel looks on the case. Look at that steel. Isn't that
Yeah.
beautiful?
Yeah. It makes my stomach twist.
Yeah, that's like porn right there, bro.
Yeah.
That's like sexy legs right there.
Yep. Sure is.
Look at the sexy knees right here on this Rolex right here.
Yep. Look
Those are
really good.
the knees bees. Okay. I went to okay. I got some good pictures too, but look at this. I went to Hollywood the other day.
Okay. Yeah,
to go
you sent me that. Yeah,
to
that's
go
in
do
Hollywood.
I went to Hollywood the other day to go do my taxes. So where do you guys live? Enjoy where you live.
But that's in Hollywood.
Because I reckon, well, and Hollywood has homes that you and I can't touch, bro. I mean, they got homes
That's
that
yeah.
are, 20 million, 10 million, 50 million.
And these are down the street from them houses, right?
No, this isn't quite down the street,
No.
but
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's awful.
but I
Make it worse.
decided I was
Yeah.
passenger and we're driving down to Hollywood. I decided to snap a few photos.
Right. Yeah, but the worst thing is them people that put that graffiti on there, they probably did it themselves. So,
There's
so
the there's the county jail right in front of me right there.
boy, there's that traffic that
See the
gives me
there's the
anxiety right
county
there.
jail. There's the traffic. This is where all downtown LA and everything is.
Wow.
But check this out. Watch this. Watch this.
Did you work from
Oh,
home? Yeah. Wow, that's
freeway
nice.
art. That's freeway art. It's pretty cool.
Wow.
Look how big that is. You see the door down there on the small door?
Looks like Xanadu or something.
That stuff has been here, well, since '84. This one has '84 Olympics.
Wow.
They got some cool freeway art up there. It's been there I remember since I was a little kid.
And that's spray paint?
No, this is art that was put up there when the freeways,
Oh,
I don't
okay. So
know how long ago, during
DaStud
the,
did this.
yeah, back when the '84 Olympics,
Okay.
they went and decorated the freeways. And then see, that's all City Hall in the background there. And then look at all the tents. Look at the tents set up on the walkway up top. See the tents?
Mm-hmm.
The homeless. Check it out.
Oh,
Look at
and
all
so
the look
they're
at
not okay. So they're not like Colorado.
they allow you
They,
on look how many people in the tents there. You see that? They're just camped out all along the bridge.
geez, so they can sit there and go to the street sign or the street light and beg, and it's okay. There's no rule.
There's no rule. They can't
Okay.
be moved. See? They're all living on the streets.
Yeah, that's the way
Literally.
Colorado is. Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yours honestly that looks a little worse, but that's LA, so it's expected. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the same type of deal here. So it was like one person every two or three corners, so you give them a few bucks, but now there's one on every corner, and you just kind of I feel bad, but you just kind of go right past them,
Look, I figure I just helped I'm helping a customer who used to have money and now they're kind of desolate. And so I'm helping them get on Medi-Cal, SSI, Medicare, disability, everything. And these people that are homeless, I'm pretty sure they're getting what she gets, something like 1,500 a month, about 600-700 a month in food. So there's a couple of thousand a month, and I don't see why they can't. They all support each other on the street. They all hang out in groups. So I just don't see why they can't, put their money together a little bit and share into a partnership with four of each other and go get an apartment or something, place to live.
Right.
But I seen videos where the people ask them and they say, "Are you kidding? You want me to waste my money on an apartment? That's a lot of." And I
Right.
think, because look, things haven't changed from what the '70s, the '80s. What's changed much? I know home's gone up, but I mean, I think a lot of it's by choice, man. I don't know, dude. Who knows? Everybody's got their own situation. But look at them. Look, this is the side of the freeway. You see the 10 on the left, on the
Right.
right. That dude looks like he was shooting up right there when I was driving by.
Well, back in '06, '07, there was people coming from California. This was just before the downfall. People was coming from California who had sold their houses and gotten so much for them. They came to Colorado and paid cash for their new houses and still had extra money.
Yeah.
So,
I thought this was ironic. This photo right here on the wall, it says, "What if?"
right.
And so it made me kind of step back and, what if, you know, hey, dude, I'm pretty hurt and I can't work no more. Like, what if I didn't save as much money as I saved for myself?
Yeah.
That could be me right there, dude.
Oh yeah. That's
You know, that just made me kind of like reflect a little bit right there when I saw that. It was kind of ironic because I didn't see that until after the picture was taken.
yeah. You don't plan correctly, and you have a bad year or two, and you're in bad shape. You know.
The old ass, look at the old ass lights along the side of the freeway.
Yeah.
But yeah, but look at this. People just set up there. Look at this guy. Set up in the middle of the little triangle of the freeway signs.
That is
Literally.
crazy.
It
Yeah.
literally in the little island with all the cars going around him in every direction. What a spot to pick.
I'd be so afraid of somebody going over that sign, going over
I
right to
mean,
the.
what the
Yeah.
fuck, dude? He's right on Sunset Boulevard and he picked the fucking island in the middle of Sunset Boulevard. And
Yeah.
it's like, look at all his shit.
Unbelievable. Yeah. Shopping carts everywhere. Yeah.
Funny, huh?
It is. It's amazing. So, Stranger Things. Okay.
What is that, a movie?
Yeah, that's a series on Netflix, and it's actually really, really good. So, um, there's only been 2 seasons of it, but it's excellent. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was just strolling through. I had to go get my taxes done. And so I just went down to Hollywood for a little bit.
Rodeo Drive down there, or is that?
There's the Hollywood Palladium right there. When I was a kid, I used to go to a lot of concerts there.
So you've been
And
there your whole life, huh?
yeah, yeah. I grew up down here. They're getting rid of the Amoeba Music.
Oh, okay. Really?
Yeah, this is a really famous record store right here. And I think they're putting a building or they're putting apartments on it, which is a bummer because this was kind of
Right.
iconic place. And then this is back where I live.
Nice,
Look at
nice
the
yachts, and
look at the
yeah,
change of ambiance here.
yeah.
Oh man, it just calming.
And there's people that live on them. There's people that live on them boats too, right? They.
No, they don't allow people to live on the
Oh,
boats, but there's
okay.
a few that were grandfathered in.
Right.
But no, they don't allow anybody anymore. They're pretty strict now. But yeah, boy, what a difference. I'm glad I don't live in that shithole. I live along the coast where there's actually protected wildlife lands. Like all of this is all protected wildlife lands. So I don't have, you see, it's all protected wildlife and the beach, and no graffiti on the walls, and no, the homeless are starting to creep over, but
Yeah, you feel it when they start to do that. That's no
but
good.
but yeah, oh boy, it looks much better here than Hollywood, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Everywhere is like that. There's the trains in the track side of town, and here, they have what they call the Broadmoor Hotel, which is this old famous hotel.
Uh-huh.
You pull out of there, and literally you make a left, and 2 blocks down the road is just the worst neighborhood in the town. So it's amazing how every place that I go to has that type of area.
$47 million. That's how much the music store sold for to a developer.
Wow. That's a lot. And he'll just tear it down, right? He's just gonna.
What a bummer though, because those are things I talk about, and take pictures of. They're iconic places. I love how the bezel on the Daytona sits on the case and just looks on it. That new ceramic bezel, how it just sits on it like a UFO. I mean, it's a great look.
I've told you before. I think the Daytona fits better than any watch that I have. I think it so. If you think the rubber fits better than the actual bracelet, I could only imagine it must feel like must be perfect.
I wouldn't say that. I would say the rubber with the clasp. I guess you better like it. I mean, because there's no way it's going to be more comfortable than the. I don't know. Is it going to be more comfortable than the bracelet? Because the bracelet has more flex.
Right.
So just know you're going to lose. Like, look at my wrist. Do you see where it's tight in my wrist?
Right.
Down towards the bottom.
Right. You can see it. That's what my Aquanaut does.
You're going to lose the flex.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's exactly what my Aquanaut does. Yeah.
But you know, it looks good though, and it doesn't bother me. I've been wearing it this whole time. It doesn't
No, you
bother
get
me.
used to it. Yeah.
You get used to it.
Yeah. Exactly. As long as it doesn't pinch that edge where.
And you know what, bud? It's part of a large rotation. We got a lot of watches.
Right. Right. So yeah, you can always flip back to a bracelet real quick when you want to. So, or a strap, But it would almost seem like.
Look at that shot.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice.
That's a good shot right there.
Yeah, I love that. It would almost seem like if you decide to keep every watch that you have, that you would have to have one per watch. Almost.
The rubber?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Especially if they've got the polished links on them. I mean,
Hey,
just yeah.
look, it's I found a new game here. I don't have to spend money on watches anymore. I can buy a bunch of fucking straps for a while now.
There you go, and you can switch it up.
Man, straight up, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm done buying watches. Look, I got my next 2 watches already on deposit and planned for the Aquanaut and the Chronometra Blue. You know, those are the next 2 watches for my next 5 years. Will I get any more? I don't know if I'll get any more other than that, but I just got it, dude. I in 12 years, I got 12 years. That's 1 year per watch for the 12 I got. That's like getting 1 a year. However, that's not how it happened. I got 6 in the last freaking year and 6 in the prior 12 years. So I doubled up this one last year. I doubled up my watch count, bro.
Right.
You know, so I really don't need nothing for a while. You know what happened is I just started wanting to check boxes. You know,
That's what it gets like, or you get to the point where you like the hunt for it. And
yeah. Or you come across something that you fall in love with and you just want it. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, you know what? I worked hard for this shit too, and right now I have fucking some pretty horrible days. So
I believe you should enjoy. You wanna leave your kids good, but at the same time, you don't want them to be lazy. So, and I've seen kids that get left to be real well, and they have no work ethic. So, you want them to be able to work for money, and you
man,
want.
I had a lot of pride brought Bud when I was growing up.
Yeah, me too.
You know, my parents, are well off. You know, um, and they helped me pay through some of my school. But
Right.
when I dropped out of engineering, when I dropped out of chemical engineering, they had already put up a ton of money for 2 years of chemical for Cal Poly.
Right.
I mean, I don't know what that was, dude. That was like in 1989. That was probably like 50, 60 grand they put out for 2 years of Cal Poly,
Right.
And so when I dropped out of the engineering because I didn't want to do that no more, that was like they said, man, you're on your own for paying for school, whatever you decide to do now. So I had to pay myself for the rest of the way for business school.
Well, that was
But
good. I taught you your work ethic right there.
yeah, dude, but I had pride, man. You know what, man? It wasn't easy paying for it and getting through it. I even lived a year in a motel in a shady part of town, getting through my fucking last of my school, dude.
Right.
I mean, really bad area, dude. And my parents don't even know about it still today. I never told them about it. I could have always gone and lived home or asked them to borrow money, but I never did, man. I freaking went and did it the hard way, man. I just was independent.
That's good. It's good to be.
You
It's
know.
good to be independent.
And now dude, I even had tax bills, $5,000 tax bill back then that took me
Right.
10 years to pay IRS. That $5,000 tax bill turned into like 12 grand over 10 years.
Right.
I mean, so it's not like I was, yeah, that's why I got my watches. They're rewards for each year of a successful business. And then now they're kind of like rewards for getting through fucking pain, straight up.
Right. No.
I bought my second watch, my Bluesy, for $17,000 from the AD when after my neck surgery, I got a cervical fusion. I got a fusion in my neck. So that was my second watch. After that fusion, I went to that AD with a neck brace on, and I said, "Show me your best watch." I said, "You know what?" I said, "Don't even." I said, "I'm just gonna walk around and buy what pops at me. No price, no object." And so I walked around. Hey, what up, rooted rotor? And then rooted rotor, Patek rooter, and then so I walked around that AD, and man, the brightest watch that popped was that fucking Smurf Bluesy with a diamond indices. It popped. And when I looked at the price, look, you have to realize I only had a Rolex sub-date that I bought from them 2 years prior for $9,600.
Right.
Now I'm walking in there with a broken neck, and you know, I looked at that watch and I said, "Fuck, I'm getting that watch. I'm getting that watch. How much is it?" And I didn't expect it to be 17,000, but it was. So he had it with the diamonds and without, and the difference was about $3,000. And I just said, "Nah." I said, "I want it with the diamonds. The diamonds look so much different."
Yeah, some people like diamonds and some people don't. I love diamonds, on certain watches, but yeah, I have a blue dial Datejust with the diamonds factory, and I love that watch. So
You have one diamond watch.
a one diamond watch,
Me
yes,
too. Me too.
yeah,
And that's all you need is one.
yeah. I mean, that's really all you need. And it's just enough different than your other ones that you'll take it out from time to time and wear it. So
Yeah.
and you like looking at it. So
Right.
yeah, I know
But
what you mean.
that's how I bought that one. I mean, I bought that one out of sheer frickin' making it through my neck surgery, you know?
Right.
I just said I'm buying that one as my second one because I was successful 2 more years of business. And look, so I wasn't into buying or collecting watches. I had my one sub date. So when I after my neck surgery 2 years later, something told me to go reward myself with another watch for two reasons: getting hurt and another couple of years of success, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
So that was the second one. But yeah.
Yeah, you just get a bug. I mean, I've really only gotten that bug in the last 2 years, and it's once it starts, it's hard to stop. It is definitely like is it an addiction or is it a sickness or what? So
Right. So this is the Bluesy bracelet. I took this off because I'm getting a strap made for my Bluesy.
right. What color is that going to be?
The strap is, well, look at that docs.
The Dox is nice, yeah. And
Yeah.
you've been wearing that nonstop,
I
right?
wear it all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wear it all the time. It
And
just,
don't even worry about it.
yeah, it's such a nice looking watch. And there's an Everest band. I mean, screw
That's the one that was
Everest.
only like a year old. You told me.
Man, dude, I didn't wear this thing much. And it's part of a rotation. I mean,
That's ridiculous.
look at the other piece, how good the other piece looks on
Right.
the outside.
Right.
The white isn't even dark. Look at this is the underneath part that you're seeing. And the
Right.
white's not even dark from my dirt, really. It's still white.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it cracked and that was expensive. That thing was $250 or $270.
Oh yeah, and they've actually got themselves a pretty good name out there, and I'm surprised you might have got a just a bad. Did you contact them back about it or?
Yeah, I did. They gave me that whole it's out of warranty bit. but
Right.
I kind of didn't ask too nicely, to be honest. So whatever.
Right.
The Omega crystal, I realized that's not on my Omega, so I have a replacement. So I ordered that glass for about $140, and that's coming, an original replacement with an Omega etching in it. And when that comes, I'm going to have that put on mine.
I had no idea that the Omegas got up that high, you know.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. This is one like what Clive has right here. You know, a pre-moon 361. Yeah, they get up there. And then I was thinking about taking. Yeah, I mean, look at the bracelet. Look at that shine on that case, man. It just. Omega did a recent homage to watch, and they're coming out with it. Who was the one that showed it? I don't remember if it was on Watchbox or somebody on one of their other channels, but I noticed that they're making an homage watch, like a throwback vintage watch, and the bracelet's exactly like this old bracelet here. So it's going to look really nice. Now, this is another thing I'm thinking about doing. You see the little ding right here? It's kind of hard to see it.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah.
But there's a ding on my president.
Boy, that must have took a good hit to do that.
You know, it's very small. You hardly can see it. But yeah, I bought it this way. And
Maybe just a door handle. Maybe just a.
see there.
Yep, I see it. It's right in the middle. Yeah.
So anyway, that place, I contacted the guy on Instagram, Mike Kwan from Mike Rowley Works. He's in Northern California.
Yeah, I've seen his Instagram. Yeah, looks good.
He looks like he's the bracelet magician of the West Coast. So I sent him these pictures right here and a little video, and he said, "No problem. I'm gonna fill it. I'm gonna gold fill it, solder fill it, and then polish it and your whole bracelet. $500."
That's a good deal. I paid so he can do the whole bracelet and fix that for 500.
Yeah.
Yeah, and does he tighten the bracelet? Does he make it?
Oh, that's if you want to do that. That's something separate. But
Okay.
my bracelet's tight. My bracelet's tight.
That's good. Yeah.
So it's worth putting it in mint condition, I think.
Oh yeah, I think so.
And I told him I don't want the case polished at all.
Right.
And then I said, what about servicing it? Servicing it or re-oiling it, lubing, you know, the whole full service.
Right.
He said $475. So I'm basically getting $1,000 out the door for all of it.
That's not bad. I actually realized the only watch that I ever had serviced was the 94, which was my first, which was a Datejust. And I forgot that I did actually have a service done when it was probably 14 years old. And I don't know if it really needed it, but it was right around $1,000. And so it still works. It's always worked pretty good. So never had any problems with it.
You know, I was only going to send it for the dent, and then Archie was getting on my ass about servicing my watch.
Yeah.
Right? Did you hear him?
Well, yeah, but what year is yours, though? Yours is like a...
Well, he kind of made me think. So I was only going to send this in for the dent for 500, and now I'm thinking, man, why do that? Just send it in for 1,000 and let him service it to lubricate it.
There, yeah.
It's a 99. This should be the one watch that I service.
Right.
It's fucking 21 years old, right, or 20 years old. So if I'm going to service one, this should be the one that I service, right? And I figured,
if you send it now, you're never going to send it again. You know, that'll be the last time that you think.
Correct.
You know.
Correct. I might as well do it, and it'll never need to get serviced again. Really, you know. it probably won't need to be serviced much again, you know?
No, no, and that's the way I am. If I do something, I do it all at once. Because if I don't, I'll never do it again. You know, so I just try
And
and do
and
it all.
and I figured, I got this, I think, for a pretty good deal, 11.2. So if I put another 1,000 in it, 12.2, I think that's really a good price for the watch, fully serviced with no ding.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm going to service it and fix the ding 4 years from now, I might as well do it today and enjoy it.
Right, enjoy it. Yep, people do that so much they wait until the end to fix it, and then they sell it, and then they never got to enjoy it. Because if you're like me, you probably look at that dent every time you put the watch on. So maybe not, but some people do that.
Yeah, yeah. It doesn't really bug me too much because it's on the outside, so I don't
It's
see
on
it.
that out. Yeah, see, I would never see it on the outside either. So I'd have to look into a mirror, and I don't do that too much. So
Yeah, rooted rotor. I mean, that's how I got into YouTube, and that's how I found Archie first, and then Clive because Clyde was on Archie's show, and that's how I got into the shows is because of my injuries. And you know, my family would go to sleep, and I'd be up
in
in just
pain.
shit
Yeah.
ton pain, man, just on the YouTube, just and then I'd come across them, and the watches really gave me a lot of comfort, and I can't explain it other than that. They gave me a lot of comfort. They occupied a lot of my time,
They occupy your
uh,
mind is the main thing, you
my
know.
mind. Uh, um, I mean, some of my look. A lot of people tie their watches to good memories. I can't totally say that with my watches, and not that it's a bad thing. I don't tie my watches to any memories. They're just my watches. So there's no ties to shit for my watches other than success of business and pain. That's basically it. Because there's a couple of watches that I know I've bought on the sheer fact that I freaking walked off the floor practically screaming in death, and just went straight to the watch store and said, fuck the world, I'm going to buy a fucking Rolex, straight up. So, I love my watches, and I that's just, I'm into my watches, man. They mean a lot to me. I worked hard for them, and uh, they're like hurdles for me, even pain hurdles. So yeah, yeah.
There are the big hurdles. I mean, you definitely feel proud of yourself for doing it. And, you know, it's something you work really, really hard, and some people don't understand that. And
I think the primary thing is I've got to enjoy them. I enjoy them. I've made friends with them, and uh, they're good. Yeah, they're good. It's fun. So this is the next thing. Oh, the strap for the bluesy. What am I getting for the bluesy? I think I'm gonna. Do I have a picture? Oh, here's my Omega. He let me. He let me take pictures of it when he opened it up. So that's my watch opened up.
is that right? Okay, that's pretty
So
sharp.
so I'm able to confirm the serial number, and
45 years old. Pretty amazing.
why doesn't it work here?
Yeah. So you know the first YouTube personality I actually started watching
Who?
was Craig Ship.
No way.
Yeah,
How would you come across that first?
because he had Clive on there with him at the time. You know, back in January, Clive would go on his channel, And I actually seen Clive first, and he was talking, and I thought that was interesting. Come to find out, he was on Craig Ship's channel at the time, and so I, hit the notification button and started watching him. And a month later, I had a Grand Seiko, and I just, I felt like an idiot because I've always loved Rolex, but Grand Seiko, it was like. What was really funny is my wife picked up the Grand Seiko, and usually she'll get like a little mad if I buy something expensive like that, or like why do you need another watch? And that one was sitting on the nightstand, and she picked it up and she went, oh, and she put it back down like, oh, this is nothing, and walked away from it, and it was $6,800. So she had no idea what it was. And she thought it was just some other, Timex type watch.
Right.
So, and I just kind of laughed. And everybody else thought it was something else too. So nobody ever really did know what it was, because I think only us watch geeks really know what that kind of watch is. So, but yeah, Craig Ship totally talked me into that. But
into the Grand Seiko.
Into the Grand Seiko. Not that I got on, I started looking, and I found one that I loved, and it was, a limited edition, and it's still going for over MSRP right now. But and I just got scared that, how could you spend $7,000 on a Grand Seiko? So, but now I like ones that are 12 and 13,000. So
now this is the Patek Philippe 5196 below, and the Universal Geneve from 1950 above.
Universal's thicker, huh?
Yeah, but the reason I took this picture was to show the quality of the Universal Geneve's finish and gold.
Yeah.
It looks identical, even the grain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, right?
Yep. I wonder if they use the same gold.
Swiss gold, right?
Yeah.
From the Nazis, maybe. 1950, 2015. Who knows? But yeah, right? It's kind of funny. So yeah, so this is the guy that this is the guy that's doing the strap for me right here. Let's pull it up on a browser here.
Living room door.
Combat straps. So I came across this guy, his pictures and stuff, and then I also, after I came across him, it struck me that this is the gentleman that Clyde had mentioned, that he had bought a strap from this person before.
Oh, this was the one for his AP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Right.
Yeah, that was a nice. Yeah, it was a nice strap.
Right. So look at this guy. Look at all the materials here. Look at this.
I know he really pushes the Stingray one, and I liked the shark and I think that's the shark with the orange Omega there.
No, that's the Stingray.
Stingray. Okay, yeah, the Stingray. Okay.
But isn't that all amazing looking?
Yeah.
It's just awesome. So the alligator.
I was gonna say the alligator. Where's that one?
Right here, which is the most expensive.
Yeah.
But I told him, I said, should I go with the alligator or the Stingray on my bluesy? So this is going to be for my bluesy, ceramic bluesy, and I like this lime green a lot. That lime green one would look really good on the Chronometra blue.
Yeah, I love the lime green.
Wouldn't that look good on the Chronometra blue?
Yeah, that would look really, really good against that blue.
When I get that in 5 years, he's going to make that one for me right here.
How long does it take him to make it?
I don't know. I
think it's 2-3 months if I remember right.
Okay.
But it might be sooner.
So it was very quick to get the order in. For example, I emailed him. He said, I'd be happy to make a strap for you. Let's start with the bluesy, because I told him I want to do one for the bluesy and for the black sub date. He said, let's start with the bluesy. And I said, I'm thinking yellow. He said, cool. I said, what material? You know, so he was really quick. As soon as I sent him an email, I get one back and forth. And I responded quickly for everything. Yeah, that line would look great on a lot of watches, Mr. Rooted Rotor. As a matter of fact, I was thinking the line might have been a good choice for my bluesy, but I went with the yellow. It's going to be pretty gaudy.
Yeah, very nice with the gold.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah.
But he said, let's go with the yellow croc. He said it really right here. He said he thinks this is going to look good. Boy, that's going to be a loud watch, huh?
That is gonna be loud, but it's gonna be pretty. It's gonna be California style for the summer special.
That's going to be my Michael the Producer watch.
There you go.
Bluesy ceramic with the diamonds.
You'll have to get an outfit that matches with it.
Oh, now guess what he's doing? He's integrating this into my Glide Lock Submariner clasp.
Is that right?
Yeah. So, and you know what? He doesn't have the clasp. So this is going to be one of those things. We're going to see what happens when it gets here from Canada. I'm going to take it to my guy, and hopefully it all fits nice and looks good and well. I mean, you know, that's the only bummer, is that I can't give him the watch to work it from.
Well, if you haven't got nothing for the Batman yet, right?
No, I'm going to wait to see how this one comes out first.
Yeah, then go back to the Stingray, because the Stingray's blue and white. And
Yeah.
I think that would really look sharp with the Batman. Not that you need to. I'm just saying. See,
No, you should do that. You know what? The Batman I'm keeping as my professional dress watch.
right. I think I'm going to do that Stingray on the Batman.
Yeah.
But I've got
I'm gonna do this Stingray. Look here. You want to know what I'm gonna do on my sub date? I got two ideas. I'm looking at this one right here, because imagine on the sub date on the dial you got like the spotted index, the spots.
Right.
They look just like these spots here.
Right.
So won't that look cool? The spots.
Yep.
I'm thinking either this for a black sub date, or
well, the gray's nice too.
Look, let me show you what I'm thinking right here. Right here. Look at that.
Oh, that's nice. What is that?
Yeah, I want that on my black sub. That's yellow Stingray with black tribal stitching.
Nice.
Is that cool?
Yeah, I like that a lot. I'm trying to see which one of my watches would that be. Yeah, that's really nice. Actually, if they could make that a little bit more orange, and it might even still go with because my Melgauss is a little bit faded, so that might bring out the orange a little bit. That's really nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I think that's cool looking. I think it's different.
Yep.
Look, I wasn't planning on ever wearing my black sub, really. You know, with all my other watches, the black sub is kind of pretty damn boring.
Right.
Imagine with this strap thrown on it, man. I'm going to be sporting that thing. I'm going to have a hard trouble deciding what to wear.
Well, there's a guy here that's got a 2018 sub, and he's at 84 for a full set. And then he's got an Air King full set that's a 2017 that's 5,500. And I don't know. I've been talking to him a little bit, but I don't know.
You think you want a sub?
I might. Yeah, I might. The black. I think that I like the classic, but
this one's good too. The one on this Panerai?
Yeah, that Panerai looks nice.
This would look good on a Batman.
Yes, and that's the one that I have a picture of on the Batman, and I'll send it to you. And it's from him, Combat Straps.
Yeah. But this is what I would tell him. I would, on the Batman, I would want this one right here. That's what I would get. But I would just match the blue to the blue on the Rolex. But I'm pretty sure this is what I want to get on my sub date right here.
Yeah,
I like it.
That would be perfect. Yeah, I agree.
This is rubber. The strap company that are on my Rolexes right now, those rubber ones, that's Rubber B.
Yeah.
This one here is Combat Straps. This is a guy in Canada. This is one guy. Here, I'll pull him up. He's up here.
Yeah, that text that I just sent you is Combat Straps.
Oh, okay.
So if you look at that, you'll see that's him, Combat Straps.
This is him right here. He's in Canada. And this is this guy makes these custom straps out of these materials
Right.
here that are available. I mean, this is so cool, man. I'm so glad this guy's. Look at this shit. So cool.
He's actually a little bit cheaper than ever. He's 160, 170. So yeah.
You know, I mean, it's not bad. You know, watch straps are pretty damn expensive when you get them from the manufacturer.
Yeah.
So I paid $275 for this strap. And I mean, how much am I going to pay for a strap from Patek Philippe when I get it? $400 or $500?
Right.
So $275 is fair for the guy to work and make a strap for me, custom made, you know? It's fair.
Yeah, I mean, imagine how much time he sits down and puts into. I've seen them hammering them edges and stuff like that, you know. So,
Yeah. And look at, he does these belts. They're beautiful. Look at the belts.
So he can match your belt to your
Yeah.
your watch.
Dude,
Yeah.
what about that Stingray belt with the tribal stitching to match a tribal stitching belt
That would be pretty good.
to go to the Indian casino?
Yeah. That would be good.
I like this chocolate one. Look at this. Or what is it? It's not chocolate. It's black grain leather. Look at that one. Looks nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
But yeah.
I like that up on the top, the orange one.
And then here's all the threads to pick from.
So
And
just
then,
everything imaginable he can do.
man, look at the hand painted straps. These are so unique.
Yeah.
So neat.
There you go on that Bell and Ross. There's a pretty neat tribal.
Yeah. I mean, it's fun. It's definitely fun. Look at that Oris with the stitching.
That. Yes, that stitching would go good on your bluesy.
Yeah, with the golden. Yeah, you're right. And it's a dive watch too. You're right. That would have looked cool.
Yeah, that would look neat.
That might have looked cool.
I mean, but you could just go through them forever and find, different ones that would look great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the one with Roxanne on it there.
I like the ones that they've got on all these
Panerai and all
the
that.
Panerais, yeah.
Yeah, that looks good.
Very creative. I like the pilot one. Look at these ones right here, the patina.
Mm-hmm.
These look nice,
they
man.
get thinner too. Do you notice how they get thinner as they go towards the
I almost want a pilot watch so I can get one of these straps. I don't think one of these straps would go in any other watches, would it?
I'll tell you what you can do. You can buy a pilot watch pretty cheap for what you can buy them half off right now.
This would be good on a Zenith pilot watch. Zenith makes great pilot watches for good price. So look at this. Here's red alligator with white stitching. That looks sharp.
Yeah, that looks good.
That looks really good.
Yeah. I've got some old green and they're like a light green, but an old green alligator boots that's like 20 years old. That's never been worn.
Dude, beaver tail. Doesn't that go with Colorado?
Yeah. Yeah, that would go perfect here. See, I like that jean. I like that jeans with the.
Yeah, me too. I think that's pretty cool.
Yellow looks good. I mean, all of it looks good.
Not sure about that Omega,
Yeah.
but all the Panerais look good with what he's
Making that
picked.
Cartier two-tone look good. Yeah, you're right. They look really good on the Panerai. I mean, IWC.
I'd always seen Panerai.
You notice that they all the IWCs get thinner. Do you see how they're getting thinner as they go towards the clasp, or is that just my eyes?
The strap?
Yeah, the strap. So from where it connects to the watch,
yeah, they're pretty thin compared to other.
it starts off thick enough, but then five or six little beads down, it gets thinner. There's that other one. Yeah, that's a sharp one.
Yeah, you like that yellow? I
Yeah.
like that. I like it. I think I'm gonna go for it. Look, this is the Toad on a Speedmaster.
Okay, all right.
That's very unusual looking.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I like. I kind of like it, but I don't know. Kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the.
To be honest, it kind of looks like human skin.
Yeah.
It's. I don't know if I like it. I think the alligator looks better. And then I don't like it. I don't think I like the bun straps.
I don't like that that shape.
Yeah, I don't like that either. Look at the British racing green. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's nice. What is that gray? What is that one? That's alligator. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I like that gray and blue with the alligator.
Oh, this is shark on the Luminor.
Shark. Okay.
On this one right here. This is shark.
Yeah,
It's up above. Yeah, up above is what the description is.
See, just that little bit of stitching matches that the
Yeah,
on the dial. I like
right
that.
on the GM. Yeah, and look at the shark. The shark has kind of a cool texture to it.
Yep.
It's like distressed.
It's different. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh my God, you're kidding me. That's what the Batman looks like on that? Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, you gotta be joking.
Nope, that's the one I'm ordering right there.
Oh my gosh. Now you're gonna get that on the deployant with your clasp, right?
Yeah, if it's got it with the clasp, yeah, definitely.
Well, he'll do it any way you want it.
Oh, will he? Okay. Yeah, I definitely will.
That is
That's sharp, right?
yeah.
Pair of shorts, pair of it's definitely like you said, you could keep it on the bracelet and make it your sporty dress, or you could have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna make it's gonna stay my sporty dress for me because yeah, that's like my stock watch,
It's better sporty dress than the Hulk.
The day date and my GMT, those are my stockbroker watches.
Right.
I'm gonna keep them like that, and then I'm gonna play with the ones that I don't wear.
Right.
That's the ones you should play with first to get you to wear them, because now you're kind of wearing the strap. Is the reason why you're wearing it, and it all looks just good together.
Well, and I thought the Milgauss actually I didn't realize it had a polished link, so I was disappointed to see the polished link in that. I thought it was going to be more wearable. Yeah, it's making Cartier look good.
rooted rotor. He didn't say there's any problems with customs. I'm sure he would have told me. So at least Canada to US shouldn't be an issue for me. I like this a lot. When I see this on a strap like this, it kind of makes me want a Cartier tank. That looks so nice. Not this watch, but maybe a tank on a strap like this. Now the Batman you sent me was on a blue. It was like it was like blue skin, huh?
Right, exactly. It's
Right.
just like that, but it's blue. But you know what it is the little circles that's in that Stingray looks like the
Yeah, the hour
hours.
markers.
The hour
That's
markers.
what I was saying, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get this right here on. So on my black sub, I'll either get that yellow or this black with the or the. But so what do you think with the yellow really would pop, wouldn't it? I think the
yellow would look good. Yeah.
Do the yellow with the tribal stitching, right?
Yeah, I think that'll look real good.
It's different too. It's different. The tribal stitching will be cool. That Daytona looks pretty good like that.
Yeah, and that kind of gives you an idea what the yellow does with the yellow gold, you know?
Yes, absolutely, right?
Yep.
Look at this Omega on this beautiful strap. That looks so good. Robert Padilla. There you go, Robert Padilla, for your Seamaster Planet Ocean, bro. That's what Robert Padilla should get. Look at that would be good for my black sub date right there, where it's not too profoundly overdone with white spots.
That looks good.
Yeah, it's kind of conservative. And see how he has the orange. There's not even any orange on the watch, but it still looks good.
What is the Seamaster in then there where it says Seamaster below Omega? Is that red or is that orange? It's hard to see, but
looks kind of red to me.
Yeah. But yeah, it looks good.
But that just shows you can add color. Like my black sub date has no color in it.
Yeah, it doesn't have to match. Yeah, it doesn't.
I want to add some color. I like that painted one.
I mean, look at the racing. It doesn't match that Panerai at all. So.
Yeah. That reminds me of like Herbie Goes Bananas.
Yeah. What's her name? What's the actress? That Omega looks good, the blue one there.
Oh, right there for your Milgauss. Orange Beaver.
Yeah.
Right here, look at that.
Is that orange?
Yeah, it says Orange Beaver.
That's sharp. I like that. I actually like that whole watch, the setup and everything.
Oh, Orange Beaver with luminescent and black stitching. I don't see black. Oh, yeah, there is luminescent and black stitching. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a neat watch how that connects to it, too. And it's got them lugs.
You could probably... They have the Beaver that probably matches your Milgauss.
Right.
Oh. This was another strap I was considering for the Daytona.
That's nice, yeah.
This racing strap.
Yeah.
Don't tell me that wouldn't look badass on the Daytona.
Yeah, that would look great.
Just red like that. With the whole, that's that same strap right there. Look, if this guy makes good straps and they fit well, I'm gonna get the bluesy one. I'm gonna get the yellow one, tribal, for my sub, and eventually at some point I'll end up getting this one for my Daytona too, and I'll switch them out when I want to.
Bring them in and out, yeah. That's a good idea.
This one's cool looking right here.
And I like them breathable watches too. Keeps you from sweating when you get too hot.
Okay, this one right here would look nice on your Daytona.
Oh yeah, that would look.
Imagine this on your Panda. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Imagine. Wow.
Yeah, the Zenith.
You
the
want
Zenith
that? You
gives
want
you
you want my black Daytona? Put this on your white Panda and send me pictures.
that would be the selling point.
I'd bet you anything. That would look good, man. Wow, that would look good. Yeah, you know what? This isn't much more than the rubber B. I would consider this if you're gonna,
Yeah.
But then here again, the Panerais, they put nice damn straps on them. Look at this is distressed burgundy alligator.
They're going for that distressed look with them.
Yeah, man, this looks nice.
Yep. Kind of houdinky with, like leather shoes on to match it. And looks good.
Yeah, that looks good. Like this would look good on the Daytona as well. This is Alcantara.
I love Alcantara, yeah.
Yeah, look at that. Put that on a Daytona.
Yeah.
You can do that too. It's got that racing look.
So on the next one, if you put this on your Hulk, you might get kicked out a couple of places with that.
Oh, this one?
Strap. on the Seiko GMT, yeah. It looks good. I mean, it looks good. It's on the Hulk. It would be way louder with the dial and the
ostrich leg.
Is that what that is? Ostrich leg? Yeah.
Yeah, British green. I like the British green, racing British green. Blue shark.
Yeah. Boy, I like them next to. What is that?
Orange toad with black stitching.
Dang.
Look at that.
Yep.
I like how the one on the right has that indent in
bevel. Yeah, it's got that bevel. I really like that.
What is that? That is cool.
I guess they're both orange toad.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are both.
Double ridge. You see, it says orange toad double ridge.
Yeah.
That is nice.
That would look nice on the Melgauss, huh?
Yeah. Man, that looks really nice. I like that double ridge. That's unique.
I love it on the Tudor there, actually. It looks really nice on the Tudor. Yep, that's looking good.
It does look good.
He does good. Does good work.
He does, yeah. That double ridge, that's unique.
Yeah,
I like that.
Unique one I think we've seen tonight. Other than the Stingray, yeah, it's.
I like that blue.
Yeah, that blue looks good.
It's got a lot of highlight in it.
Not so sure about the Oris there. With the I don't know if that's a purple or a gray.
Distressed blue. Oh, gray beaver on the Oris. Gray beaver.
Yeah.
So distressed is how you get that highlighted look.
Right.
And I like the stitching. Patina stitching.
Mm-hmm.
Again, the patina matches the dial.
Mm-hmm.
The faux patina dials.
Making that Omega look good there. That's ostrich. I like the ostrich too.
Boy, that bezel is gone on that Omega though.
Yeah.
Well, bezel left on it. Shit. Yeah, I like it. The glossy, it's glossy.
Mm-hmm. So it's kind of taken away from that. It makes it kind of fits with the worn Omega, you know.
Yeah, this would look good on the sub date because of the spots, the oyster pearl spots.
Yeah, it's gonna match them hour markers.
So I'm deciding this or the yellow. But yeah, I'll have time. I'm not gonna jump on it right away.
You either go straight out pimp and go yellow, or you try and blend it in.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go for more of the loud. I think I like the tribal stitching. That's kind of what got me. I think it's gonna look cool.
Well, I think at the beach that would be a awesome watch to have with the yellow.
Yeah.
Pair of shorts, sunglasses.
And then here was the here was the orange. See, here's the orange for the toad.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that matches the orange on your Milgauss is no, your Milgauss is a brighter orange, but
Yeah, but it's a 2011, so it's faded a little bit. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna have a hard time picking between. I see that looks great on that Panerai right there. So I'm gonna have a hard time picking between the Rubber B and the Combat for that. I mean, I guess I definitely want to do something with it because I want to be able to wear it.
ooh, look at that.
Mm-hmm. That's classic.
Ooh, look at that. It has like a ridge in the middle.
That's Clive's.
That's his watch?
Yeah, that ridge. Yeah, they call that the bullhorn bevel or something like that. Yeah, that's his full watch and everything.
Suede.
I like that light gray with the brown straps. I think that looks pretty good.
Yeah. That's a great deep blue for a woman's watch.
Mm-hmm. It just goes on and on. I love that bronze watch with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks great.
Yeah.
Those patina brown straps
And
look great.
that green with that green distressed olive. That's really nice.
Ooh, that would be good on the Hulk right here.
That would look good.
Oh, it says Green Hulk.
It does it? Yeah.
Yeah, it says Green Hulk. I wonder why it says that.
I think they meant to put a green Hulk in there and they
Yeah.
messed it up. Yeah. That would be badass. That would look. Yeah.
See, it doesn't look. That doesn't look right on this sub date though.
That might be your Michael producer watch if you put that on there. Yeah.
On the Hulk, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
That would look really good on the Hulk. So see, there's that could save me from buying a watch one day. I'll just buy this strap.
Well, I'm thinking if you actually sat down and took some time and put all these together, you could actually call him up and buy a couple of them off him and get a few bucks off of it,
Yeah.
So you could buy 4 or 5 straps, for maybe get two straps free, something like that.
I doubt that, but maybe he'll work with me.
Yeah. Yeah, I might give him a call and see if if you bought 5 and I bought 5.
Hey, just tell him, hey, you made a strap for my friend Clyde, and you made a strap for my friend Rich.
Right.
You're making his bluesy strap right now for him, the dude in California.
Right. Give me one for the bad man.
And so he knows our little group's all going to him.
Right, exactly.
And he takes care of us. We'll all mention each other.
Our Grand Seiko looks really good with that on there.
I know. I keep looking at it. Yeah. It matches the dial impeccably. I just can't believe how well it matches the dial.
I think he stains them. Yeah. Oh, so you heard Archie talking about the Breitlings. I mean, I guess the Breitling is just nobody's even talking about that Navitimer anymore.
About that reissue?
Yeah.
I mean, they haven't even called me for it, and it should have already been in my hands if I wanted it. How come they haven't called me with it yet?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know why.
I haven't heard Clive talk about it anymore, and Archie is, beating them to death. So.
And a couple of the guys on the channel, were ordering it too. Who Watch Aficionado, I think. I don't remember. A couple of guys ordered it, and they asked me as well. They've been asking me, "Have you gotten any word, any breath about it?" And I said, "No." Nobody's called me. Nobody's anything. They must be behind on the production on it, you know?
Yeah, either that or they didn't expect it to be that popular, and yeah.
I don't know. But I'm going to turn it down when it comes to me now. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. I'd still love it. I think it's a little bit of a special watch. I think I'd love it, but I mean, for the 11,000 I paid for my Omega with the bracelet, I think I got a better watch than that one that would have been coming. So,
Yes, I agree.
and yeah, I'm watched up right now. I'm good. I don't need to get any more for a while. You too, man. You gotten quite a few in your collection lately, huh?
Yes, no, I just keep listening to guys like Mark that are saying, buy as much as you can and keep them. But yeah, it's no. I mean, the sub up here is just kind of. It's not even a great deal. It's 8,400, which I mean, some of them's going for 10,500, so it's a full set. Um, Worries me a little that it's not from here. It's from California, or the guy is from California, so he bought it in California.
Um, what? Let me see. I'm thinking of what you got, and I'm just not feeling the black sub
Yeah.
for you, bro. I'm not feeling it. I'm not sure why you're going for that. And the reason I'm saying that is because you've got the Aquanaut, which is extremely similar.
Well, the Aquanaut, and they've got the Red Sea Dweller, which is really
Oh
similar.
yeah. Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I told her when she said you wouldn't want one of these sea dwellers, and I said no, it looks just like my Hulk.
Right.
My sub date.
Right.
Yeah, I don't, yeah, I don't know if you really, I don't think you'll wear it, man. Unless you do something crazy to it, like throw it on another strap so it's a totally different watch,
Right.
which is what I'm doing.
Yeah. No, I'll send you a picture. I took this picture the other day. It just kind of shows everything that I got, and
Hey, you'd be better off putting that money towards a Hulk. If you're
yeah,
going to get a sub, get the right sub.
right, exactly, one that's actually going to be discontinued.
Yes, not one that will never be discontinued.
Right. That's true. And I think that I don't think you're gonna be able to touch a Hulk unless you pay double. But
Yeah.
when I did mention it to my AD, he said that might even be more feasible than the Pepsi. So
Yeah.
what's funny is like that that meteorite dial Pepsi white gold
Uh-huh.
from the AD, that's 40,000 with tax. And I said, is that going to be any easier to get because it's so much more money than the regular Pepsi, the steel Pepsi? And he was like,
Yeah.
nope.
Really?
Yeah. He said, we're not going to get as many of them. And he said, as soon as we do, they're going to be gone.
I find that a little hard to believe.
That's what I thought. But, he said, he's got guys that's going to buy that. So, especially because it's an oyster band too. So it's white gold and it's the oyster. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
next year it's going to be a white gold, and I think it's going to have the Jubilee. I don't know. They're going for crazy money right now. Them the white gold Pepsis. The one with the blue face is 40 grand, and
Yeah, that's insane.
that's ridiculous. Yeah.
Ridiculous. But I mean, it's in line with their gold watches. They all cost that about that much, right?
Yeah, they're all like 36 plus tax, and
Right.
it's 40. Yeah.
Right.
What my dealer here will actually take, like a 10 grand deposit and give you I give you like 3 months to pay it off,
Gotcha.
which I'm not going to do unless it's the meteorite dial. But or I told him if you happen to find a yellow gold GMT with the green face,
What do you think, bud? It's probably pretty late where you're at. I think we've been going for quite a
Yeah.
while.
Yeah, I'm getting pretty tired. So
Call
yeah,
it a
I
night.
appreciate you.
That was cool, man. I'm glad you joined me. That was a good
Yeah.
little talk we had. I'm glad you joined me. That was fun.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me. I am going to raid the refrigerator and
All right, partner. I'm gonna
hit
try
the
to
hay.
figure out.
So
I gotta try to figure out how to log off here. I don't know how to do this again. I'm back to not knowing what I'm doing.
okay, sounds good. Have a good
Okay.
night.
All right. Thanks. You too. See you later. Bye. So long, guys. Thanks, Rooted Rotor. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you on the other guys' channels.